Welcome everybody, and welcome Katharina Wolf. This is an interview in celebration of the Thesis of the Month honor which you received, and congratulations from my side for both the successful defense and the honor of Thesis of the Month. So
thank you.
After all that thesis work and all that research, what do we know now that we didn't know before?
Well, we know that European states respond very differently to humanitarian crises. There's not one response. They sometimes intervene collectively through the EU or NATO. Sometimes France intervenes by itself through national operations, and sometimes they don't respond at all. So there's a lot of variation involved here, and this is what my thesis focuses on, to explain why there is this variation. And I found out that there's a lot of politics involved at all three levels: the domestic level, the international level, and the regional level. Member states bargain with each other at the EU level, but also internationally to receive legitimacy for operations. And also at the national level between ministers, for instance. Yeah.
So this is an important scholarly contribution, or scholarly explanations and insights. Is there anything in the larger policy world or policy implications of our larger European societies that is relevant here, that you teach us through your dissertation work?
Yeah, definitely. So I think for policymakers it will be important to actually understand how much variation there is and why there is this variation in European states' responses. And as far as I can see, I mean, on paper, European states actually agree on specific goals, but then in practice, often they disagree when a crisis arises. And I think here we have to do more work. And I mean, there are now some projects on closer defense cooperation between member states, and I think this will probably push European states to agree more in the future. Also on crisis management operations. Another important topic is probably money, because as far as I could see, often EU states also disagree on missions because no one really wants to pay for the troops they send. And yesterday there has been a new proposal by Chief Diplomat Federica Mogherini. And well, this goes in this direction of financing EU operations with more money, and I think this could help. Yeah.
I know that you've been thinking about these issues for quite some time, even before you arrived at the EUI. How did you initially get to this topic?
Well, I think my interest in this topic started during my master's. I got very interested in European security and defense policy, because I found it fascinating how European states would cooperate in such a highly sensitive area, although they were so different. And I think it's fascinating that just a few decades ago, European states had been at war with each other, and now they decided to actually send military operations to foreign countries. And I wanted to find out more about this.
So, last question, I guess. Beyond research and work, EUI at large, how did the EUI at large figure in here and treat you, other than the pasta and the weather, I guess?
I think it was a great experience. I learned a lot here. I met many people. The EUI was very supportive with my interviews that I conducted in Paris and Brussels. The EUI was also very supportive with the conferences where I went to. I got feedback on my thesis from all around the world. I went to Chicago, Oslo, Prague to present my thesis. So that was a great experience. And you have many people here at the EUI who can be very helpful. Of course, your supervisor.
Can be.
You were.
Maybe.
So, no, it was really great.
Well, very nice. Then we're of course sorry to see you leave, but we're very happy to see you leave with such success. And I know that you had options, and I think I'm pretty certain actually that you will have many options in the future. So congratulations once again, and until very soon.
Thank you, Ulrich.
Yeah.